Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you inside Berglund Center in beautiful Roanoke, Virginia. This is Marksman pregame as tonight the Fayetteville Marksmen take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs for a much-anticipated 11th meeting out of 17 between the two teams this season. Man, has this rivalry been fun all year. But recently, it's been a lot more fun for the home team, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Roanoke has taken 4 straight against the Fayetteville Marksmen this season. They have not lost to the Marksmen since the turn of the calendar year. However, Fayetteville is a little bit of a new-look team. First of all, you'll see Brent Moran in night on the back of his 3 straight wins in his first SPHL weekend. Zach Hoffman and Mark Wilson are additions to the Marksman blue line. And who can forget about Tommy Biesinger as well as Zach Remmers, who will be on the Marksman forward group here this evening. That means the Marksmen do have new pieces that Roanoke hasn't seen, and it's an opportunity to come out with a new lease on life and certainly a new-look roster to try to take down a pesky opponent. Meanwhile, for the Rail Yard Dogs, they're on a little bit of a slide. They've lost their last 2. They've lost 3 out of their last 5, including an uncharacteristic loss on the road to Birmingham last weekend. That allowed the Bulls to cross over the 20-point threshold. Plain and simply, Roanoke is looking for a little bit of back-end support right now. They'll be dressing 5 defensemen tonight, and that means Brantley Sherwood, Matt O'Day, or Brady Hepner could have to slide back to the blue line in order to supplement an already weakening blue line core. Igor Kostyakov does officially come off the injured reserve tomorrow, but there is speculation as to whether or not he'll be available tomorrow. In speaking with the play-by-play voice of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, Mitch Stewart, it doesn't look like Kostyakov is going to dress this weekend. Wojciech Zemlicka is back in the lineup. He has stayed there since he dressed as a player first in late December. Zemlicka was ejected the last time these two teams faced off against each other for a boarding incident against Taylor McCloy on the end wall in the third period. It was an exciting contest, but late in the hockey game with south of 5 minutes to go, Nick DeVito was the one to score the game winner and send the Rail Yard Dogs to a 3-2 victory. Oddly enough, Roanoke has not particularly fared well in close games so far this season, as they only have 3 wins in games determined by a goal. 2 of them have come against the Fayetteville Marksmen. It's a big night here on Thursday in Virginia's Blue Ridge, and coming up right after these messages, you'll hear from the big man himself. Corey Melkert gives us his thoughts prior to tonight's contest. This is Marksman Pregame.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Welcome back to Marksman Pregame. Drew Blevins alongside the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. Coach, this is a team that's tied its longest win streak of the season with 4 wins. You've won 7 out of your last 10. Do you think this is the best stretch of hockey your team's played so far this season?
I mean, we're playing well. I still think there's a lot of room for improvement. but you know, I'm happy with the way we're competing and playing. Still a long way to go, though.
You told me last weekend that you thought Pensacola was a very good hockey team. You scored a pair of wins against them in different ways, though a 3-2 win on Saturday night and then a 6-5 overtime thriller on Sunday. Was it good for you to see both dominating defense and strong offense throughout the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, Pensacola is a really good team. You know, they'll be around in the playoffs for sure, and you know, they'll make a run. You know, in terms of our games, I think it was just, you know, Sunday was a factor of just a typical game in the, you know, the SPHL at the end of a 3-3. I mean, the details weren't great. You know, I could tell in the first period it was going to be one of those games where, you know, the highest scoring team was going to win, and you know, fortunately for us, you know, we were able to pull it out. But to be honest, it was a little loose for me.
When you look at your last 6 games, you've outshot your opponents in each of them. Do you think that's a factor of having a stronger offense and bringing in strong forwards, or has the defense tightened up and played better hockey?
I mean, to be honest, we're just a good hockey team. You know, when we play our game and do the stuff that makes us successful, you know, we're a really good hockey team. And you know, I'm hard on these guys, but at the end of the day, we're one of the better teams in this league, but that doesn't mean we can stray away from the stuff that makes us successful. So, you know, that's my job to keep them detailed, keep their habits good and stuff like that. But we're playing good hockey.
When you talk about being a good hockey club, part of that is the strong players you've been able to bring in. Tommy Biesinger makes his SPHL debut on Sunday. Zach Remmers has factored in as well after a long time in the ECHL. Just how much of a difference are those guys making in this roster right now, and what are they bringing to the table that's so important?
Yeah, I mean, depth, I would say. You know, to be honest, the way we're built, I really don't believe we have, you know, a superstar or 2 superstars that kind of lead our team. I just think that we're built with depth, and I think all 3 of our lines can play. You know, to be honest, I think our third line could be some other team's first lines. You know, so I think, you know, those 2 players are obviously really good, and you know, they just provide us with depth. So I'm happy to have them, and you know, hopefully they can keep plugging away.
You're lining back up with 10 forwards and 6 defensemen tonight. Does that make the chemistry easier on the blue line when everybody has a set defensive partner, or is that really a non-factor going into tonight's game?
I mean, to be honest, it's minor pro hockey. Lineups change daily. You know, it is what it is. You know, we could be back to, you know, 11-5 tomorrow or 9-5. You know, you never really know. So it's just for us, just doing the things that make us successful and, you know, keep it moving.
Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
He's the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. We'll be right back with more Marksmen pregame right after this.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. We welcome you back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you as the Fayetteville Marksmen are about to take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. Meeting number 11 of 17 between these two teams this year. And it seems rather odd that there aren't that many meetings left between these two squads. As we've already played 10, Roanoke has won 6 of them. One of them came in overtime fashion. The Marksmen have won 4. One of them came in overtime fashion. But after this stretch of games, which starts tonight, 2 here in Roanoke, the next weekend, 2 here in Fayetteville, these two teams only have 3 more times to face off against each other, which seems particularly strange when you look at the way the schedule works out, as the Marksmen won't see the Rail Yard Dawgs until Thursday, March 17th. That'll be a 10 a.m. game as part of the Marksmen's School Day game. For more information, you can visit marksmanhockey.com/school day game. And then at the very end of the season, the Rail Yard Dawgs come back to the Crown Coliseum. So we're getting down to the end of what has been a fantastic rivalry this season, but that doesn't mean you need to get quite so reminiscent yet, because the games at hand here this evening are rather pressing for both of these two squads. The Fayetteville Marksmen in the standings are clear ahead of Roanoke by 5 points, as the Marksmen have 43 standings points and the Rail Yard Dawgs have 38. So this weekend's games aren't going to affect that the Marksmen are going to be ahead of the Rail Yard Dawgs. But when you look at this from a full-blown perspective and the next 4 games, this is going to be an opportunity for Roanoke to control their own destiny, and that's why it's pressing for them to get off to a good start this evening. And one of these games and one of these opportunities where Roanoke is looking to be the team to continue to take it to the Marksmen. They're already down on themselves a little bit after losing 2 straight, and they badly needed to get back home and have an opportunity to beat an opponent that they've had good luck against so far this season. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, though, it's not about the team that's below them and putting distance between themselves and Roanoke and Pensacola. No. This is an opportunity for the Marksmen to push up and look to get higher than 3rd. They're going to need some help, as Peoria does have games in hand. They have 2 games in hand on the Marksmen and 46 standings points, but a pair of wins this weekend coupled with a Peoria loss means that the Marksmen will, at least for a few hours, be 3rd place in the SPHL, and that's a promising sign for this Marksmen group as they head into the final stretch of their season. Believe it or not, after next weekend, there will be less than 20 games remaining in this SPHL regular season for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Let's go ahead and have a look at tonight's injuries and scratches. The injured reserve remains the same for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Sam Storman and Stefano Durante are out of the lineup this evening. Brian Moore is a healthy scratch. The only injured reserve player for the Rail Yard Dawgs is Igor Koshchikov, as we told you in our first segment of Marksman pregame. He is available to return tomorrow, but the indication right now at least is that he will not be in the lineup tomorrow for the Rail Yard Dawgs. Couple of new faces that Roanoke has not seen before. Brent Moran will get his first start on the road in his SPHL career. Mark Wilson hasn't been in this building. He's played on the road before. Zach Hoffman, though, has not, as he made his SPHL debut last weekend at home. Zach Remmers is available to the Marksmen this evening, and Tommy Biesinger will be playing in his second SPHL contest. Both of those guys have played more games in the ECHL this year than they have in the SPHL. We're going to step aside for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back from it, we'll give you our keys to victory. This is Marksman Pregame.
How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world. of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
For the final time on this Thursday evening, we welcome you back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside with you for the final segment of Marksman Pregame, and let's go ahead and turn our attention to tonight's keys to victory. Let's start things off with the visiting Fayetteville Marksmen. We all have our different words for this specific key. Mine is execution. Corey Melkert's is details. The Marksmen have to be the team to play the finer-edged hockey game tonight, plain and simply. They're the team that is better on paper. They've got more ECHL players. They've got more NCAA Division I guys. But it's all about going out there and using that skill to your advantage and executing with the tools that you have. The other thing for the Marksmen is you've got to have a short memory. As we just finished telling you in our last segment, this is largely a new-look Marksman group, one that hasn't played in this building yet. And having been on a 3-week hiatus from facing one of your biggest rivals can sometimes be just what the doctor ordered. That means Zach Remmers, Tommy Biesinger, Mark Wilson, Zach Hoffman, Brent Moran, they don't know what this is about yet. And they certainly don't have any history with this team coming from their various places. It's just another hockey game, and you have to approach it that way if you're this Marksman group. For the home team, Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, one of the keys tonight is don't take penalties. We're going to tell you this later on the broadcast. Undoubtedly, the Marksmen scored in each of their games last weekend on the power play. That's the first time they've done that, 3 straight games with a power play goal. It's important not to give this group that has a potent offense more opportunities than they're already going to create by themselves. And I think the Rail Yard Dogs have to be the team to come out and match the Marksmen's speed. This has largely been a Roanoke group that likes to stand around. They will, quote-unquote, take the air out of the ball. They're just going to eat pucks, and that's fine. But this is a Marksman team that has gotten faster. This is a Marksman team that has been able to be a little bit finer when they're executing at speed. And that means tonight Roanoke has to step up and answer the bell when it comes to playing the fast game. That'll do it for us during Marksman pregame. Puck drop between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs is next.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads,
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. I've never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you inside Berglund Center in beautiful Roanoke, Virginia, as tonight the Fayetteville Marksmen take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, renewing what has been one of the best rivalries in the SPHL this season. Hi there, everybody. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. The Fayetteville Marksmen have won 4 straight. The crown jewel they're missing right now is an opportunity to beat a team that has beaten them 4 straight times, and that's a lot on the line tonight for this Fayetteville Marksmen group, who will come out in their road white sweaters, black numericals, black breezers, and white socks. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs are in their blackout alternates with silver numericals, blue trim, blue breezers, and black socks. There's an old Southern saying to dance with the one that brung you, and Brent Moran has brung Corey Melkert 3 straight victories. He'll be making his 4th start this evening. Austin Rodebush will stand to the goal crease to our left. He'll be the one to start for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs tonight. Mark Duncan will be the referee. Aaron Alexson and Ian Krinsky are on the lines as we are nearly set and ready to go from Roanoke, Virginia. Originally, this was going to be an off day for both of these two teams. However, this is the rescheduled date from the game that was moved, originally scheduled for January 16th, and moved because of impending winter weather. And folks, the Blue Ridge Mountains have been absolutely gorgeous, as they have been covered in snow ever since then. And it's still out in the parking lot here at Berglund Center, and we saw it all along the mountainside. Just a beautiful early February picture of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Just a little more mulling about to do between these two teams, as Mark Duncan seems to be ready to go. And Jeff Jones will toe into the circle against Shane Bednard. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from Roanoke, as away we go with the 11th installment of this rivalry between these two teams this season. Out at center ice, this is Jarrett Cupp out of Curry College. Flings it ahead to Taylor Best as Tommy Biesinger will go to chase along with Shane Bednard. New line combination as Biesinger will key in for the spot that has long been held by Brian Moore at home. He's the lone healthy extra between these two teams tonight. And between the two of them, 3 players on the injured reserve. Here's a chance for Biesinger, but the puck just did head outside the blue line, and the Marksmen are offside. I apologize. Perhaps there was a late change to the linesman crew, as that is Cody Pessig who was dropping the puck, and perhaps I had received some incorrect intel. It's a chance for Rimmers. He shoots through the 5-hole. It stays out. He beat Rodebush cleanly as the puck squirted through his 5-hole and just missed to the far side goal post, and another offside for the Marksmen right in front of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dog bench. Let's go ahead and talk tonight's starting goaltenders. Brent Moran is a perfect 3-0 in his young SPHL career, 2.33 goals against average. and a .910 save percentage. He had a shutout that would parlay itself into 4 straight periods and change of shutout hockey. Meanwhile, Austin Rodebush has 11 wins on the season with an 11-5-2 record, a 2.24 goals against average, and a .912 save percentage, a pair of shutouts for Austin Rodebush. Here's a chance for McCloy as he curls in front, centering, paddle down and ready. Rodebush kicks it away. O'Day scoops up the rebound to Brantley Sherwood up the far side boards, and Oliveri will retrieve it for the Marksmen there, sinking back into his own end. Slides a pass to Zach Hoffman, who will play it off the near side boards. Turned over, DeVito pulls the trigger over the head of Moran. Line held by Travis Armstrong, who's been going through a little bit of a cold snap recently, as Armstrong has struggled with turning the puck over, most notably so this past weekend in Birmingham and Huntsville. DeVito from the near side corner finds Armstrong. He fires off the shoulder of Moran. A glancing blow that squirts to the near side boards. The Marksmen get it out in the form of FX Girard. Turned over and a chance for Josh Nenadal driving. He centers as he had Hepner going with him off his forehand. Hepner will chase to the far side boards. Brady Hepner still fighting for the puck as Drake Glover cuts him off. He'll find a friendly face in the form of Biesinger, who looks up ice toward Girard. This pass is wild off the near side boards and below the goal line for icing with 17:48 to go in the first period. Both teams with a pair of shots here early. Both teams with good chances. Really liked what Corey Melkert had told me when Brent Moran was signed, that he was proud of his defense for not giving up a high volume of shots, but he noticed there had been a penchant and a tendency to give up grade A quality scoring chances, and he needed a goaltender in there who was going to take away more of those than allowing goals, and Brent Moran has done exactly that, albeit I did think the defense had a solid weekend against Macon and Pensacola. This is Harrison Harper, lays it off the near side glass as Biesinger goes to chase back behind the net. Biesinger still hanging on to the puck here as he stick handles into the near side boards. Gets around. Vela gets around of Hepner. He's crunched in the near side corner by Jeff Jones, who grabs possession of the puck. Biesinger takes it away at the near side face-off circle. Gives a pass to the middle blue line for Mark Wilson, who will find Taylor Best in the far side corner. Cross-ice pass to Bednard, who will matriculate up to the point, fires a long wrist shot off the stick of Biesinger and into the protective netting. Out of play with 2 minutes and 59 seconds gone by here in this first period. Face-off will be to the glove side of Austin Rodebush out of Toledo, Ohio. It's been a lot of fun to follow the career of Rodebush, who really has epitomized the diamond in the rough and finds himself squarely in the SPHL after receiving camp offers in the ECHL, and just 3 years ago was in the Federal League. Now Biesinger centers, but the passing lane is taken away by Mac Jansen, who will scoop up the puck and bring it down the near side boards. He's into attacking ice to the bottom of the near circle, fires a shot off of Jarrett Cup that bounces wide. Armstrong now at the far point, lets it go off of his own man. As DeVito got in the way of that one, the Marksman clear to the far boards. Armstrong hits Biesinger and forces him to dump it behind the net. Chasing the puck is Tommy Picorni, who finds himself in a familiar spot. Back on a defensive pairing with Armstrong. The headman look to DeVito is taken away by Cup. Second effort, Jones finds DeVito near face-off circle. This is where he likes to drive. Hauled down by Renda, will keep going. To Armstrong at the far side point. He'll find DeVito at the far hash marks. He'll lay it to the far side corner for Mac Jansen, who turned to give it back up to the point but didn't realize everybody had gotten off on a change. So that's a free clear for the Marksmen. Line changes for both sides as we're 50 seconds away from our first media timeout here in Virginia's Blue Ridge. Driving in with the puck is O'Day. Lost it at the attacking blue line, right up Broadway. Taken by C.J. Stubbs. He's got it near red line and backhands to his defensive core. Holding on to it here is Wojciech Simlicka. Not a well-liked figure as Zach Hoffman gets tied up with Nick DeVito. Behind the net, Stubbs runs into Hoffman. He'll knock the puck free. Held on to by Brantley Sherwood. He'll feed the point for Armstrong, whose shot is blocked off the midsection of Matt Mcnair. Rail yard Dawgs will hold the line once before giving it away to Tanner Fraze. He fumbles with it, turns it over. Sherwood on a partial 2-on-1, centers to Stubbs, who pushes it wide of the far side goal post. And a chance goes by the wayside for Roanoke. Now Stubbs to the back door. He's got DeVito, who finds O'Day. His wrist shot blocked by Matt Mcnair. The Marksman will battle to get it out. Now a 2-on-1 for the Marksman. Oliveri has Mcnair going with him. He pulls the trigger. Rodebush says no. The rebound lurking in front. Taken away by the rail yard Dawgs, as O'Day will backhand to Sherwood. 2-on-1 defensively as he loses the puck to Oliveri, who gave to Harper, who will send it up the near side boards. Icing waved as Armstrong's on it as it crosses the goal line. 14:30 to go in this first period. The Marksmen out shooting the rail yard Dawgs 6-2, still early in this first period. First pro shift for Fogarty. Welcome to the league, and then a takedown, and now we're going to see this one break loose. Vela got right into the back of Harper, crashed him into the near side goalpost, and Roanoke is going to go a man down when we come back. 14:21 to go in the first period. We'll be right back after these messages. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. The Fayetteville Marksmen going to the game's first power play as Chris Velas called for interference on Harrison Harper. Time of the penalty is 5:39 into the first period. And the Marksmen are on the St. Peter Pest Control power play. St. Peter Pest Control provides year-round pest control solutions. Send all your bugs to see St. Peter. The Marksmen have scored power play goals in 3 straight hockey games. They've scored 25 power play goals on the year. That's good for 19.5%. 7th-ranked power play in the SPHL. Roanoke has the 4th best penalty kill at 87.9%. Only their 108th penalty taken so far this season. As despite the reputation, Roanoke has largely been disciplined. Oliveri feeds to the far side point. As Biesinger takes a spill, the centering pass cleared out by the rail yard Dawgs. 30 seconds gone by in the minor to Vela. Keep an eye on this matchup all night long between this Marksman power play group and a surging Roanoke penalty kill. Jones disrupts the break-in at center. This puck's in the feet of Armstrong. 2-on-1 with Jones driving the net. The backhand pass to him off his skates and well wide of the far post. Biesinger picks it up. Now the Marksman way want to go. This is Bednar down the near wing. Gives across to the far face-off circle. The pass behind Biesinger. Scooped up by Armstrong. Killed the length of the rink as Armstrong got a tap in on the shin pads of Alex Reynaud, who didn't seem to particularly like it. And a minute gone by in the Marksman St. Peter Pest Control power play. Pass to the near side wing. Fraze turns it over to Sherwood, who clears it the length of the rink. And into the far side corner to grab it is Billy Vizzo. He's crunched by Taylor McCloy, knocks the puck free, and Jarrett Cupp has it for the Marksmen. Cupp sends a pass to center on the far side wing as it's brought into attacking ice by Reynaud, who centers to Fraze. His one-timer knocked down with the paddle of Austin Rodebush. Rail yard Dawgs for the rebound behind the net. Out she goes. Brent Moran will set this one up on a tee. Just 20 seconds to go on this Marksman power play. One shot on it and maybe time for one last rush. This is Remmers, who will dump it into the far side corner. Armstrong is there, sends it back up the far side boards. DeVito is pressured by Remmers, loses the puck to Renda. He's in the slot, fires. Rodebush cradles it in his chest, and will hang on as the penalty expires. Already you can feel the palpable energy in this building. It's not the biggest Roanoke crowd in the world. There are a lot more people expected tomorrow, of course. That comes along with the territory of playing on a Thursday night. But it's a vocal crowd, and they've already been treated to a Roanoke group that's trying to get them into this contest. And this is a hard building to play in. The Marksmen will tell you that as we're going to get a false start off the ensuing face-off to the near circle in the Marksmen attacking zone. No false start off of this draw. It's the rail yard Dawgs win it and take the puck back behind the net. Armstrong knocked off of it on a good pressure play by Alex Reynaud. Those are two large men colliding. Roanoke will survive the attack by the Marksmen. Pass to the near side wing is intercepted by Mcnair as he's finished into the near side boards. Dumped in by the Marksman as Armstrong had his legs taken out from under him. Renault comes in as this puck came up high. That may have hit Stubbs. Stubbs is frustrated with Renault as the Marksmen hold the line. Backhanded toward the net. A little one. Harper rebound. Rotobush throws out the glove side leg pad and keeps it out. We remain at 0-0, 11:40 to go in the first period. Long shot from the point. Kicked away by Rotobush as Oliveri is in the near side corner. The defenseman up in the rush. Pushed up to the point. Pass intercepted. Stubbs has a step. Looking, centers, miss wide of DeVito. And Matt Mcnair will have the puck on the far side boards as he's run into by Nenadal. Josh Nenadal taken down as Biesinger gets to the puck. Makes a move around DeVito. Wasn't ahead of the red line, but he's able to chip it ahead to Taylor Best, who will chase it to the far side hash marks. Gives it to Biesinger, who had his stick lifted, and Jesse Anderson has it for Roanoke. Could be a 3-on-2. Anderson tried to center to O'Day. Goes off the skates of Mark Wilson. The Marksman will pitchfork it back out to center. Nenadal crashes to the ice. Best, the furthest man ahead, has the puck. Drops for Biesinger, who fires a shot that goes off the skates of Fogarty. Marksmen hold the line in the form of Wilson. Played back below the goal line as Bednard leaves it in space. He was looking for help from Best, who was tied up with Nenadal. Now Fogarty chips it up the near boards for Jesse Anderson, who has a step. He's got it in the near side corner. Hog-tied by Wilson as Best comes to get to the loose puck. Sends this one end over end, bounces once at the red line, and Armstrong will retrieve it for the rail yard Dawgs. Centers to Jones, who's ahead of the attacking blue line. Drops for Armstrong at the far side face-off circle. Travis Armstrong back behind the net, pinned by Harper. Will get help from Jansen, who centers. Moran finds the loose puck in the goal crease, and he'll melt it with 10-12 to go in this first period. Everybody lurking right in front. Really good pace to this one here early. Face-off will be to the glove side of Brent Moran. McCloy will take it against Jeff Jones. The rail yard Dawgs win it to Tommy Picorni. He'll find Armstrong at the far side point. Behind the net to Jones. The rolling puck is scooped up by Jarrett Cupp as he steers to Tanner Fraze. Right down the near side wing. Fraze gives a pass to the back door for Remmers. His off-angle shot off the outside of the net. And this puck is caught up on the skirting. And that'll take us to a whistle and a break with 9:54 to go in the first period. 0-0 the score. Good pace in the opening frame between Roanoke and Fayetteville.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Welcome back to Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you on the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. It's the Fayetteville Marksmen looking to snap a 4-game losing skid against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs and trying to extend an overall 4-game win streak. The only statistical action was a penalty taken by Chris Vela, just 5:39 into the opening frame. The Rail Yard Dawgs kill it. Now Austin Rotobush will tend to his glove hand side as soon as Mark Duncan gets some excess snow out of the Marksman attacking near side corner. He's satisfied as Cody Pessig will drop the puck. It's taken to the far side corner by Alex Renault. He's tied up and loses it to Zimlitska. Fires a pass to the near wing. Jansen throws snow at the top of the near circle. Looks to the high slot for Zimlitska, who weakly throws it on net, but it's intercepted by Renda. He'll play to Jarrett Cupp. Vincenzo Renda did not dress in Sunday's 6-5 overtime win. He was the healthy extra, but right back with his familiar defensive partner. To the far side wing, here's a wrist shot low on Rotobush. The rebound kicked free off the stick of Tanner Fraze, who's registered his second shot of the night. Roanoke gives it away at the blue line. Remmers coming back to it. Everybody has to regroup at center. Glover had it for a moment, lost it to Jeff Jones, steers to the near wing. Jansen will play behind the net to the far side boards looking for DeVito. Off of his backhand, and here come the Marksmen. Glover down the near side wing gives to Mcnair, who fires a shot off the stick of Armstrong, and the rebound scooped up by Brantley Sherwood. He's pressured into a turnover at the red line by Hoffman, who works back into his own zone to Oliveri. Fires a pass to the near wing. Glover will pitch it to the far side corner for Bednard, who gets hit in the far corner, played it behind the net where Sherwood takes over for Roanoke. Gives it away and a chance to the backhand. Oliveri denied by Rodebush, who doesn't give a rebound. And right there is where the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have the weakness. The breakout has not been clean, especially through the latter half of January. And that's where the Marksmen want to attack. They do not want to pull out of the zone unless it's an absolute must, and right there's why. And you're going to take your chances, but Austin Rodebush standing tall. Here's a face-off win for the Rail Yard Dogs as they'll work out to the far side wing. DeVito will dump it in. Oliveri plays to the far side corner. It'll be scooped up there by Biesinger, who headmans the puck for Taylor Best. He pulls the trigger, misses wide of the far post. Line held by Hoffman. Here comes the sizzler off the stick of Rodebush. He couldn't kick it out of play, but the Marksmen turn it over. A chance for Hepner. Hoffman is back to take it away, and now we've got an altercation in front as Taylor Best and Charlie Pelnick have hold of each other. One last shove by Pelnick, and I believe both players are going to go here. It's going to be a holding call on Best and a roughing call on Pelnick. Folks, for those of you that have been following along with this team for any significant amount of time, you'll remember the game back on the 15th of January where the Marksmen outshot Roanoke 37-25. Came up just short, 3-2 the final. The Marksmen are outshooting the Rail Yard Dogs 13-3 in this first period. It's one of those situations that Fayetteville doesn't want to relinquish this pressure. They'll break it out through center as Cup will chase it. 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Holding on Best, roughing on Pelnick. Another turnover by Roanoke, but Remmers wants to regroup in neutral ice. Finds Remmers just ahead of the attacking blue line near side. Tried to play it to the far corner, but it's knocked off the skates of Zemlitska. And here comes Roanoke. Driving in is Matt O'Day. Holds it at the top of the circles. Now works to the bottom of the near side circle in the corner. He gets hit by Jarrett Cup. O'Day hangs on to it. Will play it behind the net. Looking for help from Hepner. Taken away by Renda, who will push up for McCloy. McCloy now feeds it off the back glass. Finds Jarrett Cup in the near side wing. Gives to the bench side boards. The Marksman can't touch it without taking a too many men penalty. Bednard scoots back to the puck. He's got it. Takes a step up ice and promptly turns it over to Picorni. But the pass was too hot to handle for Picorni. Now Jones will take it. Drops for Picorni near side circle. Feeds it to the far point looking for Armstrong, who will cycle back to the far side point. Feeds it to the far side hash marks. Picked up there by Jansen. Played back behind the net. Off the back glass. Jones had it for a moment. Lost it to Vincenzo Renda. And the Marksmen are going to skate this one out to neutral ice. Renda headmans for Bednard. A crafty pass back for Renda. Now Bednard drops for Biesinger, who had it in front. He's got to turn back to the near side boards. Biesinger tied up by Armstrong, putting on a clinic. Biesinger takes a slash, survives it. Will find Zach Hoffman at the near side hash marks. Hoffman feeds to Biesinger, who's worked his way to the point. Long wrist shot into the chest of Rodebush, who will hold for a whistle. 6:24 to go in the first period. 18 seconds remaining on this 4-on-4. The Marksmen continue to pressure here, but I think one of those things for Tommy Biesinger is you want to see him take the puck and drive in. So he had 2 or 3 steps worth of space to work, and Biesinger had been working with skills coaches and been staying on the ice after practice, trying to hone in that shot. And it was fascinating to watch him as he was really focusing on driving power through the wrists and the core of his body, really working every bit of muscle he can into the shot. As the Rail Yard Dogs will work to the far side corner. Hoffman Had the puck knocked off of his stick by C.J. Stubbs, who'll have it near corner. He centers, looking for Zemlitska. The passing lane taken away, and the puck is batted out to center, where Stubbs will have to go back and chase in his own zone. Stubbs will play to Brant Sherwood behind the net. He's got it near side corner. Plays to the end wall for Zemlitska now. Wojtek Zemlitska slides to the near side wing. This is DeVito. Drives ahead of the attacking blue line and shoots it into the near side corner. He'll collect his own dump in. Plays it off the far boards to Armstrong at the blue line. Back down the far side boards. DeVito pulls the trigger. Misses wide of the near post. Line held by Tommy Picorni. He's double teamed. Has to dump it to the goaltender's trapezoid behind the net where DeVito takes it. Saucers to Armstrong, who will play right back to the far corner for DeVito. Bottom of the near circle. Shoots it towards center off of Hoffman, who crunches Sherwood. And the puck picked up by the Marksmen. They'll skate it up through center. Glover plays it to the far corner, where Zach Remmers will go to chase with help from Taylor McCloy. Remmers on the puck, pokes it to Tanner Fraze. He'll work with Wilson at the point. Pass intercepted. This is DeVito ahead of the red line. He'll dump it in on 2 hops behind Moran. Fielded there by Harrison Harper, who's running too hard by Jordan Fogarty in his SPHL debut. Product of Princeton. More on him in a moment. Fogarty gives it away to Bednard, who will backhand to Wilson, promptly finding Harper at the near side face-off circle. Marksmen are out of their own zone with a clear in off the stick of Tanner Fraze. Rodebush plays behind the net as he'll find Matt O'Day. Works up the near side boards. This is Nenadal. Cross-ice pass will be taken into the attacking zone by Zemlitska. He survives a hard hit from Wilson, although he's a little woozy from it, as he almost had his legs chopped out from under him. Nenadal tried to come up high. Here come the Marksmen. Nenadal tried to come high on Bednard again. Audible O from the Marksman bench to the point. Harper sends it to the back door looking for Best. The pass behind him picked up by Vela. Now Vela pushes to the center ice face-off circle where O'Day will dump this one in. Behind the net is Jarrett Cup. Nenadal will chase him. Cup backhands looking for Renda. This is going to work out better as he finds Best at the near side red line. This will be dumped in. Armstrong going back to field it. Just south of 4 minutes to go in this first period. On the near side wing, hard takedown as that was Pelnick who dropped Best as those two continue to write their own story. Now a centering pass. Vizzo had the lane taken away, and the Marksmen may have a 2-on-1. Up ice is Bednard. He'll drop for Best. A trailer coming. They give to Cup. He shoots. Bednard to the rebound. They score! Shane Bednard awaiting the rebound on the near side goalpost, and the Marksmen draw first blood. That's a fantastic goal by the Marksmen. As they didn't let the antics of Josh Nenadal deter them. They didn't let the opportunity discombobulate them. And a clean breakout turns into a gorgeous opportunity right on the front doorstep. And the Fayetteville Marksmen have the first lead of the hockey game as this goal comes 16:37 into the opening period. Shane Bednard will have his 7th of the season and continues his point-per-game average. Arguably the quietest player on this Marksman group to have a point-per-game average, and that's a huge goal. To the far side boards, taken by Mcnair as he'll try to work ahead before turning it over to Charlie Pelnick. Pelnick will chip it into the near side corner. Picorni now will leave for Stubbs, who finds Sherwood in the far corner. Sherwood drives to the front, shoots it off the outside of the net. Stubbs to the rebound, finds O'Day right up Broadway. Here it comes. Renault got his big frame in the way and will clear with a little bit of backspin to avoid icing. We do still have one media timeout to take, but because of the Marksman goal, we were not able to take it. No media timeouts and the immediacy of a goal. Vela fires into the glove of Moran, and now we'll take the timeout. 2:18 to go in the first period. Shane Bednard gives the Marksmen a 1-0 lead.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
We welcome you back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. Just 2:18 to go in the first period. Shane Bednard gives the Marksmen a 1-0 lead. The near side goalpost. The Marksmen have taken it to the rail yard Dawgs in this opening period as they're out shooting them on a 16-6 clip. And that's really good. Marksman's single period high for shots on goal is 22. Came in the first period against Birmingham way back in November. The Marksmen are going to get close here, and Austin Rodebush has been good, but on that type of ratio, it's going to be tough for him to score a win. Armstrong fumbling against Remmers as Fraze will come in to help knock the puck free. Eventually, this will bounce back behind the net. Charlie Pelnick reaching after it. He lost the puck. Marksmen hold the line as Harper backhands it down the near side boards. Fraze looked at McCloy. This passes over his forehand. Remmers the first to at far side boards. Zach Remmers turns away from a body check from Vela. Now Pelnick rocks him as this puck is taken back behind the net. Armstrong gives ahead for Jordan Fogarty. Fogarty dances to the near face-off circle. Low wrist shot steered away cleanly by Moran. Jones plays to the far side corner as Wilson will backhand to Harrison Harper. Harper plays it ahead to Wilson, who will chip it up the far side boards and let Best go to grab it. He's around Zimlitska. Best trying to hang on to the puck. Zimlitska using a long reach. He'll get help from Biesinger. Best with a stick lift as Biesinger is hauled down by Zimlitska. This is going to be a penalty, and it's going to go against Roanoke. Fans are going to moan on this one. And a good job by Tommy Biesinger in his second SPHL game of this season to keep his feet moving as the player assistant Zimlitska will have a seat for tripping. Time of this penalty is 18:51 into the first period. And you don't want to put too much emphasis on what is a very small segment of this first period, but a power play goal here for the Marksmen could really change the complexion of momentum heading into the locker room. Oliveri will drop it for Hoffman, who will find Best. Best pushes in front for Biesinger. Off of his stick into the point for Bednard. Now Best centering in front. Biesinger hauled down in front. Best wanted a penalty, not going to get one. Line held by Oliveri to the far side face-off circle under the stick of Biesinger as Renault will finish Armstrong on the inboards. Just 35 seconds to go in the first period. Puck is dug free by Bednard. He probes the near circle, centers as Biesinger will take it at the far side hash mark. Biesinger pushes to the point. Oliveri looks at Best at the top of the near circle. Pulls the trigger through traffic off of Armstrong and cleared away by the rail yard Dawgs as Oliveri peers at the clock. Moran will set this one on a tee. New power play unit coming out for the Marksmen. Oliveri's going to work up ice himself. Could be a 3-on-2. Fires a slap shot off of Rodebush. The rebound still loose in front. DeVito unable to clear, but Sherwood is able to, and that is where this period will come to a close. Shots on goal through the first period. A resounding victory for the Fayetteville Marksmen as they have 17 shots in the opening frame, while the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs are held to a paltry 7. 1-0 the score through 20 minutes of play. Coming up after this commercial break, we'll take you inside of our first period intermission report as we'll put this period on reset, and then you'll hear from Taylor Best, who we caught up with prior to tonight's game. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
All righty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Wrateford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
We welcome you back to Roanoke, Virginia. Drew Blevins alongside you through 20 minutes of play. The Fayetteville Marksmen have a 1-0 lead on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. It was a period that really I thought the Marksmen took the game to their opponent, and it wasn't necessarily always in the score sheet. We'll get to the goal in a moment, but I really liked the way the Marksmen came out with jump. They played with fervor. They were physical. They were able to survive some hits. I mean, this was a very good first period for the Fayetteville Marksmen, plain and simply as that. The one big chance they give up on the far side face-off circle, Brent Moran gets a piece of with the catching side shoulder. And since then, it's been a lot of perimeter shots for Roanoke, who has looked frustrated, especially in the attacking zone. And the Marksmen have done a very nice job of clogging up the slot and not allowing Roanoke to get into areas that they like to work in. And that's a huge advantage when you have a defense that is executing the strategy that you had coming into the game. And it only helps for the rest of this hockey game going forward. Now, granted, I think Roanoke is going to go into the locker room and they're going to make some adjustments. But as we told you in Marksman pregame, matching the speed was going to be critical for this group, and they simply haven't been able to keep up. Whenever you get outshot 17-7 in a period, you know something is rather wrong with your defense. And it wasn't like these were shots from the perimeter or long bombs that Austin Rodebush got to see all the time. There were a couple of those, but the Marksmen were right in front. They bothered Austin Rodebush for the majority of the period, and it culminates 16:37 into the opening frame as Taylor Best drives in with help from Jarrett Cupp, who fires it on goal, and a bouncing puck in front is scooped up by Shane Bednard. He puts it in the back of the net for his 7th goal of the season, and really, that's where this game, I think, finally comes to the Marksmen's rescue. Sometimes you play so hard and the game doesn't reciprocate by rewarding you, well, this is one where it does. If you'll go back to the game between these two on December 30th, the Marksmen were the better team for the first 10 minutes, and they gave up a goal late in the first period. The game didn't reciprocate the opening effort. Well, this time it does, and sometimes that's exactly what a team needs, is to see a puck go in the back of the net and understand that the opportunities are there for the taking. It is a matter of doing your job and going to work at this point. And the Marksmen will have 51 seconds of power play time to start this second period after the takedown by Wojtek Zimlicka on Tommy Biesinger. We're going to step aside for these messages. Coming back from the break, I caught up with Taylor Best prior to tonight's game, and you'll hear about his story, including preparing for tonight's contest. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Drew Blevins alongside Marksman forward Taylor Best. Taylor, you were the guy to put the puck in the back of the net on Sunday for the overtime game winner. Just walk me through that play and what you saw with Brent Moran and Zach Hoffman right there in front of the net with you.
Honestly, I think they did a great job of just trying to keep the puck coming low. If you can see in the video, they had 3 guys, at least one that was ready to go the other way. Thankfully, Hoffs and Morsey both stayed on it, chipped it just over their D-man, and I was Johnny on the spot, just kind of waiting for it to stick on the ice. So happy it went in for sure.
This is a Marksman team that's been on a hot streak. You've tied the season-long win streak with 4 straight victories. You've outshot your opponents in 6 straight games now. What's been the key to turning the corner and becoming a potent hockey team here since January?
I think we've just kind of found our identity coming into our own. In the beginning of the year with a lot of the movement and everything, guys are just trying to get used to each other, who they're playing with. I think, there's something special in our room, and we know it, and we're just starting to believe in it a little bit more and more here. So I think keeping our heads down, putting pucks in deep, and just staying simple, winning 20 minutes at a time, and worry about the next when it comes.
Well, you've also had a handful of new guys that are making their way into the lineup. Zach Hoffman, Mark Wilson, Tommy Biesinger, guys like that. What is it that they're adding to the lineup, and just how good are they?
I think, that's the one thing that's been huge for us is every piece that's come in has been big. Tommy tonight's going to be with me and Bedsy. You've got Hoffs, who's eating pucks every night. He's blocking shots. He's laying hits. Just tough to play against. It's stuff like little things that obviously, looking back, we didn't realize we needed, but they're here now, and we're excited for them. So,
It's a Roanoke team that has beaten you 4 straight times. You're going to see them 7 more times this season, including 4 straight between now and next Saturday. This has been a really good rivalry game. Every game has been tight. What's the key to spilling over the edge and finding a way to beat this group?
Limit our mistakes. I think they're a team that really preys on our own turnovers, our mistakes. So I think, you handle the puck properly. We stick to the keys that we've been talking about all week, and I think we'll have no worries here.
Best of luck tonight.
Thank you, Vin.
That's forward Taylor Best. We'll be right back with more Marksman Hockey right after these messages.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. We welcome you back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. One other game going on tonight. It has not dropped the puck yet. You'll have to wait for 8:30 Eastern time for the start of that one, as Knoxville will head south to Alabama to take on the Birmingham Bulls. And that will set up a full slate of action on Friday, as these two teams will play tomorrow. And as we talk about a full slate of action, let's go ahead and have a quick glance over at the SPHL standings. The Knoxville Ice Bears have once again dethroned Huntsville. Knoxville is the top of the league. They have 55 standings points. Huntsville remains tightly packed on them. Both teams have 26 wins, as the Havoc are at 54. Peoria surging, 21 wins, but 2 games in hand on the Marksmen. They have 46 standings points. The Marksmen are tied for 4th with Quad City. Both of those teams have 43, although the Marksmen are well clear of Quad City in wins, as they have 21, one of the 4 teams in the league to have 20 or more victories. Roanoke is in 6th with 16 wins and 38 standings points. Pensacola had a chance to start making up some ground last weekend. They only get the point with the overtime loss Sunday against the Marksmen. They have 35 points. Evansville dead even 500 at 16 and 16. They have 32 standings points. Birmingham is out of the playoffs. They're the 9th seed at 20 standings points. Macon has 14, and Vermilion County has 9. Hard to believe that we're no longer talking months but weeks until we could be potentially looking at locking in playoff spots. Huntsville and Knoxville will be the first to lock in, eliminating Vermilion County and Macon. His magic numbers are starting to come into play. We'll talk more about those as we go through the rest of the month of February. We'll step aside for these commercials. Coming back at second period puck drop between the Marksmen and the Rail Yard Dawgs.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Welcome back to Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you, the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. Ready to start period number 2 here from Virginia's Blue Ridge. As the Fayetteville Marksmen have a 1-0 lead on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs through 20 minutes of regulation play. The Marksmen will have 51 seconds remaining on a St. Peter Pest Control power play that results from a tripping minor to Wojtek Zemlicka. Marksman will be going from left to right across your radio dial here in period number 2. Something to keep a very close eye on is how high does that shot total get in the second period. Top power play group will come out for the Marksmen. Renault with Bednard and Biesinger. Best lined up as the shooting point man, and Don Oliveri lined up as the power plays quarterback. The Marksmen win the draw. Power plays on fresh ice offer you an opportunity for pucks not to skip, as a turnover nearly occurs right at the red line with Nenadal moving forward. Here comes Biesinger for the Marksmen. He's around Picorni. A good defensive stick by Picorni, who then lost an edge and took down Biesinger with him. This puck comes screaming up the far side boards. Oliveri will hold. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Puts it toward the net. What a stop by Rodebush in front on Renault. The rebound. How did Rodebush keep it out? Now shoving as Biesinger and Nenadal throw a couple of fists in each other's direction. And Alex Renault will pull himself up on the end wall as Austin Rodebush comes up with a pair of giant saves in the splits in the goal crease. New unit coming out to finish this St. Peter Pest Control power play. Charlie Pelnick and Taylor Best are already having words with each other. Charlie Pelnick out of Cary, North Carolina. Once upon a lifetime ago, it seems, he and I were teammates in mite hockey. Fantastic stuff, and good to see the product of Oswego State making it professionally, carrying on what is becoming pretty good lineage of hockey players from North Carolina. Of course, right now the most prominent is the reigning SPHL Player of the Week, Brian Moore, who had 6 points on the weekend, 3 goals and 3 assists. Zemlitska is out of the box, but Mark Dungan has a whistle. He's got a hand pass with the puck coming right back down to the Marksman attacking end. Fraze, Remmers, McCloy, the forward group out for the Marksmen. So McCloy will toe in to take the draw here against CJ Stubbs, or excuse me rather, Jeff Jones. Jones wins it for the Rail Yard Dogs as Zemlitska will drop it back for Pelnick. He finds O'Day off of his stick and behind a Brent Moran. Punched free, and here come the Marksmen. Tanner Fraze up the near side wing driving. He centers. Here's Remmers, pulls the trigger hard off the stick of Jansen as Cup gets the rebound. High shot caught by Rodebush. He wants a whistle, and he'll get it with 18:38 to go in the second period. The face-off will go to the blocker side of Austin Rodebush, who's turned away 19 of 20, and we're barely into the second period. I mean, to put this in perspective, the Fayetteville Marksmen last weekend hit 30 shots in their last 2 games. They had 25 at the end of the second. Now McCloy driving in. Armstrong disrupted him and has the puck. I mean, we're talking the Marksmen are on pace right now for better than 42 shots in this hockey game. Far side boards. Jansen turns it over. He's pushed ahead by Oliveri. He'll find Tanner Fraze, who will dump it in. Armstrong will work back behind of Rodebush, who will screen Matt Mcnair, who's out there with FX Girard and Drake Glover. This has been a line combination Corey Melkert has really liked for his third group. And Matt Mcnair, rather against the odds, being one of the smallest players in the league, still is tied for the team lead in points with his Adrian college mate Taylor McCloy. And this is Mcnair, who is now the third-line center. Very capable of it as well. And he'll fill in when he's called upon, as he did throughout most of November and December. But he's kept finding a way to produce. Glover runs over O'Day. McNair drops for Oliveri. He pirouettes, spins it toward the net off the skate of O'Day and wide. Drake Glover behind the net, curls to O'Day. He spins one off the leg pad of Rodebush and into the near side corner. McNair calling for it. He spins off of pressure from O'Day, works to the middle, fires a pass across the rink that's off the shin pad of Vela. So McNair will chase O'Day. He'll give to Zemlitska and get it right back. Pushed ahead to Jordan Fogarty. Told you we were going to give you more on Fogarty before the Marksmen scored the game's opening goal. Fogarty was a 4-time all-academic student athlete, and you're going to go, well, that's great. Where'd he go? How about Princeton? Biesinger fires a slapper just wide of the far post as Rodebush was off his angle. Into the far side corner, Marksman with fantastic pressure that continues here early in the second. Hepner dumps it in off the stick of Wilson as Harper will go to grab it. Pelnick takes it away, holds the line. Armstrong now at the near side boards. He runs over Mark Wilson. Taken by Shane Bednard, who works to the far side boards. Across the attacking blue line is Best, working on Pelnick. Pelnick finishes him into the end wall and drops him. Bednard reaching after the loose puck as Vizzo has it. He'll have to turn behind the net to Pelnick. Charlie Pelnick will find Travis Armstrong on the far side boards. New defensive pairing for the Rail Yard Dogs as Picorni has been pulled off of this group with Armstrong. Hard hit into the near wall, knocks the puck free for Biesinger. He loses an edge and finishes Armstrong to the end wall. Renda holds the line against Vizzo, but Armstrong comes back to get the puck, turns it over. Fraze with a one-timer, in and out of the glove of Rodebush, and Pelnick will push the puck right back under Austin Rodebush, and then he's going to walk a man to the far side corner. That's Biesinger. 15:34 to go in the second period. Charlie Pelnick actually missed a couple of games because of an altercation against Huntsville the last time the Marksmen got together with this Roanoke group. And he's a tough customer. one of the call-ups from the Federal League that is stuck for a long time as he came from the Carolina Thunderbirds. And ever since being called up at the beginning of December, hasn't left. Here's a shot from the point by Oliveri off a shin pad, and it comes screaming right back out to center. Oliveri will turn to Tanner Fraze, who's dropped from behind by DeVito, but he got the puck to Remmers. Curls to McCloy in front off of his forehand, but O'Day bobbles it. Oliveri comes in, knocks it free for a turnover. Remmers to McCloy. Off of his skate, he corrals it. Plays to the near side corner and looks behind the net. It's where Zimlitzka takes it away. Punched up ice, 2-on-2. Here comes C.J. Stubbs. Tried to get around Oliveri, could not. Long shot from the point. Moran says no. Rebound, wrap chance, they score. C.J. Stubbs caught Moran challenging at the top of his crease on the far side. Goes behind the net to the near and tucks it inside the post to tie the hockey game. Goal comes 5:06 into the second period. C.J. Stubbs will have his 12th of the season as he continues to come on strong in the second half. And looking at the rebound, you throw pucks toward the net, good things happen. Moran, large-bodied goaltender, just got caught challenging and didn't have leverage to get back to the near side goal post, and Stubbs had speed, momentum, and possession. Mark Wilson will dump it in for the Marksmen to the far side corner as we return to dead even in this hockey game. Next whistle that's not a goal, we'll pause. Alex Reynaud digging after the puck is it's won free by Chris Vela. He'll find Anderson. Will dump it in. Moran out of his net to play it. Works to the far side wing. Line held there. Picorni with a low wrist shot that's well wide. Picked up on the near side boards. Vela hanging on to the puck here. Spins to Armstrong. He'll feed it to the far point. This is Picorni. Picorni trying to dance around Reynaud, who promptly takes a whack at the puck. Got a piece of it. This is up on the dasher. Glover nearly gave it away to Anderson, but he's able to find FX Girard ahead of the red line into the near side corner. The official score line, C.J. Stubbs with assist from Nick DeVito and Brant Sherwood. 5:06 into the second period to tie this game for the Rail Yard Dogs. We're dead even 1-1. Behind the net is Armstrong, who will look up ice. Bednard had a stick slashed out of his hands, no penalty. And now a chance. A wrist shot by Jones, steered out by Moran from the far hash marks. Bednard back in the play now. He's got it and will work behind the net to Jarrett Cupp. Cupp will find Vincenzo Renda off the far sideboards. This pass is out of the reach of Bednard and slammed back into the attacking zone by O'Day for Roanoke. Headman look. Taylor Best is into the attacking zone. Drops for Bednard on the near sideboards. He'll shoot around the kick plate, and Mac Jansen's there for the Dogs. He's run into by Biesinger, who knocks the puck free for a moment. Jeff Jones right there for Roanoke. Finds O'Day, who will pitch it ahead of his own blue line. Renda says return to sender, but it's sent right back by Roanoke. This one's going to go below the goal line. Renda overskated the puck. Cupp is there for it, though. Cupp pressured behind the net by Brant Sherwood. He'll have to use Bednard as the safety valve. A crafty play to Cupp on the near side wing. Pushes it up ice to Biesinger. He'll drive in down the right wing side. Fires a wrist shot over Rodebush. Oliveri holds the line in front. Shot was knocked down by Biesinger, who was looking for a rebound, as DeVito will drop Tanner Fraze, who will have to back check as Wojtek Zimlitzka brings it ahead. Shoots it to the far side corner. Scooped up there by C.J. Stubbs, who has the goal for Roanoke. Drops to the near side face-off circle. DeVito will feed the point. Slap shot through traffic. Off a body on the way through as Hoffman got in front of it. Now Pelnick reloads and fires. This is wide of the far post behind the net. Moran getting tied up in front with Brant Sherwood and Zach Hoffman. Hoffman will get to the far sideboards. He's run into by Sherwood, who turns him over. Now Sherwood has a chance. Far face-off circle, calls for it in front. This one is in, but will it count? First of all, we've got to get through the altercation behind the net. The net was dislodged from its moorings, and Mark Dungan did not give a signal for a goal or nothing. He'll sort this out as we step aside. 11:49 to go, second period. We're not at up 1-1 between Fayetteville and Roanoke.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Well, right now, Mark Dungan is holding court with two captains from both teams. And no signal given for a face-off at center, so even though that puck was across the goal line at nearly the same time the net was being dislodged, a rather clean piece of officiating and what for Mark Dungan is an easy decision. No goal, net dislodged before the puck crossed. And now Brent Moran will have a couple of words with Mark Dungan. We're ready to go. No penalties for the altercation at the end. And just by having seen Mark Dungan officiate more than a handful of games this season, he's not a guy who calls a lot of penalties. And the old adage is you look for consistency in officiating. That's been consistent. There will not be a lot of penalties in this hockey game. And we'll leave you to your own devices to determine what that may mean as Roanoke ices this puck down the far side boards. Dan Bremner unhappy as he thought Hepner was ahead. Face-off will be to the glove side of Austin Rodebush. Josh Nenadal will tow in with Shane Bednard. Bednard wins cleanly, back for Mark Wilson. Sends it down the near wing over the stick of Biesinger. Back behind the net, Bednard's run in too hard. Pelnick and Nenadal come away with the puck. To the far side wing, this is Hepner. Hepner will drop for Pelnick, but missed him with a pass. He had a lane. This could spring a chance for the Marksmen. Bednard's away with Best, gives it to him. The last trailer, one-timer wide of the far post as Biesinger missed on the shot. Wilson plays it to the far side corner. Now Bednard will work one-on-one with Pelnick, who will find Armstrong in the near corner. Armstrong with two strides finds Hepner, who pushed to Nenadal, turned over the red line and given right back to Armstrong. He's got Jesse Anderson going with him. Armstrong tries to curl it in front, centering with muscle. Jones with an awkward shot as Armstrong got tied up with Mark Wilson. Into the near side corner. Marksman will break it out up the near boards. Best chips it up ice, looking for Biesinger, who was held up by O'Day. Zemlitska will go back to retrieve the puck for the rail yard Dogs. 10:30 to go in the second period. Behind the net, O'Day will find Zemlitska. Works down the far sideboards, gains the red line, and shoots it into the attacking zone. All the way around to the near side corner. 2-by-2, both teams will battle there. Mcnair kicks the puck free for Vincenzo Renda. He's around of Jones to the far sideboards. Here's a headman pass that goes off the glove of Mac Jansen with a crafty play to block the pass. Now Zemlitska. Strong arms Mcnair. Sends to the near side wing. And DeVito will give to Jones. He's got Jansen down the far wing. Jansen centering as Glover hauls down his man. We've got an arm up as the net is dislodged. 9:51 to go in the second period. Things getting testy. But man, are they fun. 1-1 the score. Back after this.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
9:51 to go in the second period here in Roanoke. The Rail Yard Dogs and the Marksmen meeting for the 11th time this season. 1-1 the score. Shane Bednard and CJ Stubbs the goal scorers. Marksmen are doubling up the rail yard Dogs in shots, 22-10. Looking for a little more offense here as we'll get the last Ice Kids load of snow off the ice. Good work by the youngsters. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Brent Moran. As both centers come together, false start off the draw. We'll do it again, one cleanly by Roanoke. To the point, Armstrong near side. Swings to Stubbs, who will give to Picorni on the far side blue line. He fires through traffic, blocker down by Moran, who will find the rebound and frees the puck with 9:44 to go in the second period. We remind you that these two teams will do it all over again tomorrow, 7:05 p.m. puck drop. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:45 p.m. the Marksman Radio Network. And we'll be proud to bring you another edition of what is turning into the most entertaining rivalry in the SPHL. Face-off will be to the glove side of Moran, won by the rail yard Dogs, given to the near point. Armstrong shot misses wide, almost a pass off the end wall. Takedown at the far post. This is going to be a penalty on Hoffman, as DeVito took a spill. For the first time this game, the Marksmen are going to go to the Freddy's penalty kill. High sticking the call as DeVito went reaching up for his lip. This looks like it's going to be of the 2-minute variety. Penalty comes 10:24 into the second period. And it is just 2 minutes for high sticking against Hoffman. Marksman penalty kill will get a workout. Roanoke will drive it toward the front. Cup trying to backhand it. Goes off the skates of DeVito, not out. O'Day to the far wing. Here's Stubbs. He pulls the trigger. Moran got a piece of it with the lower part of his glove. Now the rail yard Dogs will work on the far side boards. Below the goal line, this is Jeff Jones looking for a passing lane. He can't find one. Forced into the far side corner. Jones feeds the point for O'Day. O'Day pushes near side face-off circle. DeVito's one-timer is blocked, and the Marksmen get it out. Marksman penalty kill is operating at 81.7% this season. The Roanoke power play at 18.6%. Both middle-of-the-pack numbers, the SPHL. This is brought up ice by Mac Jansen, who's been held relatively quiet since he popped off for a hat trick in Fayetteville back in November. The rail yard Dogs are offside entering the zone. 8:41 to go in the second period and 1 minute and 6 seconds to go on the Hoffman minor. Bednard with McCloy, Oliveri, and Harper, the PK unit. With Hepner, Nenadal, Vizzo, Sherwood, and Armstrong, the man advantage group for the rail yard Dogs. Face-off won by Roanoke, perhaps a little too well, as goes all the way back to Rodebush, and now Sherwood will skate it up ice. He's into the attacking zone, cutting to the near side hash marks. Sherwood feeds it off the inboards, and it'll be taken the far side wing by Hepner. Gives to Armstrong, right back for Hepner, far hash. Looks for Armstrong, who collects a bouncing puck and steps forward himself. Armstrong slides below the goal line, where Nenadal will find Hepner on the far side hash marks once again. Hepner probing, he fires, Moran knocked it down, the rebound pulled free by the Marksman, cleared only to the blue line as Sherwood holds the line. He'll push to Billy Vizzo, driving, low wrist shot, big rebound, Oliveri's got it. Pulls the move, and a 3-on-1 for the Marksmen. Now Bednard, backdoor pass to McCloy, they score! Taylor McCloy driving to the near post will grab a shorthanded marker on the feed from Bednard, and the Marksmen are right back in front. And you want to know where that play starts? How about old Don Handles right at the top of the face-off circle? Brant Sherwood's face is as red as the center ice stripe. Rail yard Dogs looking to get it back. Vizzo has to give to Fogarty. That's a hard takedown on the end wall. Now we got to keep an eye on an injured Marksman defenseman. It's Chris Vela will answer to FX Girard. There was no penalty called on that play, as Kyle Sherrill is standing at the Marksman bench door. It was Renda who took the spill on a hit that was right between the 2 and the 3. Renda shaken, but is going to get to the bench under his own power. 7:30 to go in this second period. So the face-off will be to the glove side of Brent Moran, and that hit was not penalized and nearly identical to what we saw Wojtek Zemlicka do. This is driven to the front. Moran's ready for it. Glover gives to the slot, stolen away. Fogarty feeds the far side point. A fumbling one-timer bounces wide as Moran may have gotten a piece of it, is lined up with Zemlicka. Now Mark Wilson tries to work up the near boards. Pass intercepted. O'Day holds the line. Pitches it back behind the cage. Harrison Harper onto it. Plays it up into center where it's taken away by Vela. He'll drop it all the way back for Zemlicka as a line change comes for the rail yard Dogs. Dumped in, glove to stick legally by Harper on a crafty little play. Sends it up ice for Bednard, but misses him too far with a pass, and this is icing. 6:43 remaining in the second period. McCloy's shorthanded goal is the difference. 2-1 Marksmen in the driver's seat. This face-off will be to the blocker side of Brent Moran. Jeff Jones towing in against Bednard, who will win it. Shane Bednard having himself a fine evening on this Thursday. A goal and assist. And one of the underscored moments here is he's been really good in the face-off circle. Armstrong will find Jansen. Pitches to Pelnick, far side point. Charlie Pelnick rolls it behind the net. Jeff Jones will leave it there for C.J. Stubbs. He's tackled by Harper. Jeff Jones gets to the puck. Sends to Charlie Pelnick, far side point, calls for it right back. He's got it. Pressured by Bednard. Now Wilson will finish his man into the far side wall. Puck is one free. DeVito's slapper knocked away by Moran with a broken stick laying right in the slot. Now Vizzo turns with it. His shot blocked. Pelnick holds the line to the far side boards. Backhanded in front. Renault will kick this one to Moran, who will melt it with 5:55 to go in this second period. Broken twig belongs to Harrison Harper, who will collect the debris and skate it right back to the Marksman bench and get a new weapon. Face off to the glove side of Moran, won by the Dogs. Long slapper turned out by Brent Moran. Bounces to the near side blue line. O'Day and Stubbs are there. This is O'Day. Walks to the top of the circle, feeds behind the net. It's cut off by Renda. Good to see him back out there after the hard spill. This puck is on edge on the boards, and McCloy will dig it free to Jarrett Cupp, who takes a hard shoulder. Renda right back in to fight for it, unable to clear though. Sherwood in the near side corner. Brant Sherwood to the point for O'Day. Swings it to the far side blue line. Stepping in here and looking for a lane. Zemlicka has to turn it back up to the point. This is O'Day again. He fires a shot through traffic, well wide of the far post. Tanner Fraze is there. Fraze pressured by C.J. Stubbs. Puck once again up on edge. Sherwood pulls it free. Off-angle shot cut down by Moran. And he'll melt the puck with 5:03 to go in the second period. What you're seeing here is Roanoke starting to find a couple of avenues of attack as we go down the stretch in this middle frame of regulation. Brent Moran has been really good. He's turned out 15 of 16, but the once dominating lead in shots on goal for the Marksmen has now dwindled to just 23 to 16. Since the last media timeout, the Marksmen have had a singular shot on goal. It did go in the back of the net, But even at that, Roanoke starting to turn the tide in this one. Off-angle slapper from the far side wing, picked up by Fayetteville on the shot block. Brought up by Taylor Best as he's edged away by his number opposite, Hepner. Clear to the point, but Oliveri will hold the line. Trying to work around Vela, he cannot. Picorni looking up to the near side wing in the attacking zone. Nenadal feeds below the goal line for Hepner. Backhands to Josh Nenadal. Hoffman watching him closely, forces a turnover to Bednard, who will give it away. Up to the point now, Picorni, but now we've got a fight. Bednard absolutely giving it to his man. As he gets into a wrestling match, he'll tie up Chris Vela, and Shane Bednard got the better of one of the tough guys for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Both guys will sit 5 for fighting. 4:28 to go in the second period. 2-1 Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
All righty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to Roanoke. Drew Blevins alongside you. 4:28 to go in the second period. And Chris Vela, Shane Bednard, each sitting 5 for fighting. With a face-off that will take place to the blocker side of Brent Moran. I like that one a lot. Well, hang on here, though. There's going to be an extraneous penalty given to Shane Bednard. So the Marksmen are going to go down a man here. And we'll see if that's an instigator or otherwise. We'll have that answer here momentarily. So the Marksmen will have 2 sit in the box as I believe that's Taylor Best that is serving the extraneous minor. The Marksmen looking for a shorty here again as Fraze driving with Matt Mcnair. Fraze is knocked off the puck by a retreating Jeff Jones. That ends up being an instigation penalty. That's one of those calls that hockey thought they were doing the right thing by instituting, but believe it or not every fight has somebody who starts it. This is cleared out by Matt Mcnair, and for those of you that were watching the game in the 90s and the early 2000s, in the NHL, you were good to see a fight a night. Both players sit for 5 minutes, and we carry on with our business. And that has not been the prevailing attitude in the sport for the last 5 to 10 years. Puck is taken in the near side corner. That was nearly cleared over the angled glass. Marksmen are able to get it out. One-on-one, Biesinger is back with Armstrong. He's going to fire. Rodebush knocks it down, and Armstrong will get to the rebound. Travis Armstrong wants to speed things up. He's into the attacking zone and will lay it into the near side corner. Behind the net, Hepner. Pressured, gave the puck up to Stubbs, who will find Armstrong. Pushes to the far point for Jansen. Feeds to the far side corner. Now Armstrong turned to square to shoot off of his forehand, and good pressure coming here from Drake Glover. DeVito gets around him. DeVito loses the puck in the process at the attacking blue line. Marksman cleared over Armstrong. And a good screen by Hepner, as Glover may have been off to the races otherwise. Now Armstrong up the near sideboards. Just 15 seconds to go on the minor. Best standing in the box. Forehanded to the far sideboards. Roanoke is deep in attacking territory as Sherwood has to give it up to the point. Armstrong holds. Just fires it toward the net. That was tipped on the way through, but Moran with a good save, and now a chance. Girard has Best coming out of the box with him. 2-on-1. Girard fires, and Rodebush swallows it. Strong chance for the Marksmen, and good planning on the behalf of Corey Melkert, who knew he was going to have coming out of the box, and that nearly worked wonders and could have extended the Marksman lead. As it stands, 2:21 to go in the second period, 2-1 the score Marksmen in the driver's seat. Face off to the blocker side of Rodebush. Second line of Fraze, McCloy, and Remmers out with Cup and Wren to the defensive pairing. The Marksmen win the draw. This is Jared Cup, the far side boards. Tried to push it below the goal line. Instead, he's going to take it there himself. Cup around the pressure of Zemlitska. Spins, but Nenadal is right there. This is a rolling puck that is cleared out by Roanoke. It's on edge and settles for Moran to put it on the tee back behind the net. Vincenzo Renda will collect the near side boards. Headmans to McCloy as he is dropped by Nenadal. That hit was well after the puck had left. Now a chance for the Marksmen. Centering pass. Remmers shoots. Misses wide of the far post. Marksmen have had a couple of those chances. Now McCloy takes it away from Fogarty and took a shot in the back from Nenadal. This puck is won free. Fogarty lines and fires a slapper well wide of the near side post. This is going to spring a breakaway. The furthest man back is Best. Driving in. He scores! Taylor Best lifts it over Rodebush. 3-1 the score. Jordan Fogarty's missed slap shot will have the primary assist as it rolled around the boards. Taylor Best was waiting at the attacking blue line, and he makes no mistake on finishing what'll be his 11th goal of the season. And the Fayetteville Marksmen are up 3-1 as this goal will come 18:31 into the second period. Gerard drives in down the near wing. He backhands Oliveri. Looks for Bessinger. Bessinger hanging on to the puck as he looks into the near side corner. Gives it away. Bessinger still trying to work with it. Hard hit on Gerard. Far side corner, Mcnair shielding. Bessinger coming back after it. Up the near side boards, this is Vizzo. To the far wing, it's Jeff Jones. Shouldered off the puck by Hoffman. He'll recover on it. Leaves for Billy Vizzo, who will play back behind the net. Now Tommy Picorni. Off-angle shot, misses well wide. Picked up by Armstrong. He'll give into the middle. As Vizzo finds Jansen, looking for the back door. Hoffman sliding to make the play. As Armstrong goes down hard, he was picking on Mcnair, and Fraze took him down. Now a chance, Vizzo to Jansen on the near goal post. A rolling puck in front, cleared out by Hoffman, who will back into the point. Armstrong holds. Now Hoffman again. Chance to make a play. He's just going to flip this one the length of the rink. Rodebush is going to watch. He does not have to play it. So this is icing with 11 seconds to go in this second period. Dan Bremner is going to bring a fresh group out here at the end of this frame and a real opportunity to attack. Face-off will be to the glove side of Moran. 11.8 seconds remaining in the second period. The face-off won by Roanoke. Here's the drive from Zemlitska. Through traffic, it is blocked. And the Marksmen will clear it all the way down the length of the rink. 2 seconds to go. And one more face-off with a second and a half remaining in the second period. And Austin Rodebush is going to be pulled with a second and a half to go here in this period. Brant Sherwood's going to chip this toward the net, and you're going to see traffic. Face-off won by the Marksmen, and the horn sounds, and that is where this period will come to a close. The Marksmen get a pair in the second period. Roanoke gets one. Through two. The score of the Fayetteville Marksmen 3, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 1. Shots on goal in the second period for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 9. And a game total of 26. For the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 10. And a game total of 17. Coming up during our second period intermission report, we'll put this period on reset for you. We'll also answer a couple of your listener-submitted questions from right up here in the broadcast booth. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's original double, Chicago dog, and a turtle sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
We welcome you back to Roanoke, Virginia. Through 40 minutes of play, the Fayetteville Marksmen have a 3-1 lead on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. They're out shooting Roanoke, but I thought the Dawgs got better in that period and have certainly put themselves in a position to come back in the third, although that has not been the MO of this team all year. As we told you during Marksman pregame, in any tight games, the Rail Yard Dawgs only have 3 wins in games determined by one goal, pardon me. Granted, 2 of them came against the Fayetteville Marksmen, and we've seen a 2-goal third-period comeback in this building back on December 23rd. Period starts rather rapidly, and I thought the Marksmen really had a good clip going to the frame, but ultimately it's C.J. Stubbs who scores his 12th of the season, 5:06 into the second period. That tied the game at 1, and that's one of those breaking points where you could have very well seen this game going in a completely different direction, and it doesn't. The Marksmen hold firm through a really good Roanoke run offensively, and then they score shorthanded as Shane Bednar drives down the far side wing, gives to Taylor McCloy, who puts it in the back of the net. For McCloy, the team leader in goals, it's his 15th of the season. But the real play was made back in the defensive zone when Don Oliveri had the toe drag of all toe drags around Brant Sherwood. And for many Marksman fans, it really couldn't have happened to a better hockey player than Brant Sherwood, who looked up ice and his face turned 50 shades of red, and he was thoroughly embarrassed when that puck ended up in the back of the net. As had he held a little bit more responsible position, not only does that goal not go in, the chance doesn't even happen. But the Marksmen take advantage, and then late in the period, Taylor Best just awaiting a puck. And one of the stranger goals you're going to see is Jordan Fogarty came down the far side wing, fired a slap shot, blew it a mile wide of the near post. It caught the bend in the boards in the near side corner. Screams right around to Taylor Best, who drives in, and he likes that place for a breakaway. We've seen him do it twice in 3 weeks where he'll drive in and just lift the puck over the goaltender going back against the grain. He scores to make it 3-1. And this is a Roanoke group that is very frustrated through 40 minutes of hockey. And you saw it with the hit Nenadal laid that was borderline. You saw it with the hit Vizzo laid that was borderline. This is a Roanoke group that's being allowed to run around a little bit, and Shane Bednard took care of that in the last 5 minutes of the second period as he was willing to drop the gloves with Chris Vela. And Bednard got in really a few good shots, and I think that's one that can kind of set the tone moving forward through the rest of this hockey game. We're going to step aside for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back, we'll take you to our Ask the Voice segment. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
We welcome you back to Roanoke, Virginia, inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. Time for our Ask the Voice segment, where we endeavor to answer a couple of your questions about hockey or the Marksmen. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey. Our first question comes from Otto, and Otto is listening in Spring Lake. Otto wants to know, why do referees not stop fights? And Otto, this is a great question, one we haven't had the opportunity to answer. your question is actually particularly well worded. Why do referees not stop fights? Well, the referee's job, that's the guy in the orange bands that you see, his job is to see who the combatants are and any additional penalties that may be handed out as a result of the altercation. It's the linesmen who have the unenviable task of going in and breaking up the fight, but because of how hazardous it can be, they're often going to let players go because you're not going to see a referee start throwing fists. And you get in front of two angry hockey players, especially when they're going right at each other, you're liable to catch a stray knuckle sandwich right in the chiclets, and that's not something you want to have happen. But the referee's job isn't really to break it up. It's to assess the penalties to the combatants and to observe what is going on through the course of the illegalities. So that's why, and a fantastically worded question from Otto. Our other question is going to come from Scott, and Scott is listening out in Youngsville, North Carolina. Scott wants to know, what is a hockey puck made out of? And a hockey puck is 100% vulcanized rubber, 3 inches in diameter, 1 inch thick, and weighs somewhere between 6 and 6.5 ounces. If you're going through and you're looking for the finest of the fine, and all NHL pucks are made by in Glasgow, which has kind of been the company that has set the standard for puck manufacturing. They're going to weigh 6 ounces exactly, and oddly enough, this surprises most people. A hockey puck weighs 1 ounce more than a standard Major League Baseball, but that's kind of the makeup of the puck, and it zooms upwards of 100 miles per hour in some cases, especially at the NHL level. So thank you to Otto and thank you to Scott for their questions. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins@marksmanhockey.com. That's DBLEVINS@marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from. Good question about hockey or the Marksman. Coming up after this break, we'll take you around the SPHL and the world of sports. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Rayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Let's go for a quick spin around the SPHL. Only one other game going on tonight. They have just dropped the puck in Birmingham, Alabama. And halfway through the first period, the Bulls and the Knoxville Ice Bears are in a scoreless tie. Let's see if anything else interesting is going on around the world of sports. In college basketball, Arizona has a 42-25 lead over UCLA. But other than that, a relatively quiet night in the world of sports this evening, with a lot of college basketball getting loaded for Saturday. And, of course, big football game coming up in about 2 weeks between the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams. Third period puck drop between Fayetteville and Roanoke is next.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to Roanoke, Virginia. Drew Blevins with you on the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. The Fayetteville Marksmen look to finish off the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. 3-1 the score through 40 minutes. Plainly, the Marksmen have been the better team tonight, but they're going to need a strong final 20 to cap off this victory. Marksmen will go from right to left, same as they did in the first. And we're set to rock and roll here from Roanoke, Virginia. Drake Glover wins the opening draw. It goes off the stick of Jared Cupp. Here's a chance for DeVito, well defended by Vincenzo Renda. He'll lay it behind the net for Jeff Jones. Jones on his backhand turns to the near side face-off circle and gives this away. Best is in a foot race for it. Rodebush out of his net to play it. Best rings it off the goalpost as he went hard into the wall. Nearly had a goal in an open net as Rodebush came out to play the puck. Now Biesinger, the far side boards. Looked for Glover in front. Line has to be held by Cupp. He's got Glover. Works in front. Best tipped it toward the net. Off of his body. It never made it on to Rodebush. Into the near side corner now. Drake Glover tries to lift a stick. Best is hound-dogged in front, or excuse me, rather, that's Biesinger. Puck is jostled free by Jones as Best gets off to the bench. Jones backhands ahead for Jansen. This is going to be icing, except Moran came out to play the puck, so never mind. Clears it all the way around the near side glass where Nenadal awaits for Roanoke at the red line. He'll drop for Brant Sherwood. Sherwood spinning with the puck here. He'll try to work around his man, and so does. Nenadal gets his shot in on Fraze as the Marksman will dump it back into attacking ice. And Matt O'Day will stand behind Austin Rodebush stick handling. Just a hair over a minute gone by here in this third period. Hoffman takes down Fogarty on the play. That knocks the puck free for Fraze. He centers and a chance for the Marksmen. Lifted up high as Remmers was right up Broadway. Now Tanner Fraze to the rebound. Sends it to the near point for Hoffman. Back for Fraze at the top of the face-off circle. His pass to the point off of Fogarty. Oliveri hammers a slap shot that staggers Brant Sherwood as the puck is free behind the net. Picked up in the near side corner by Oliveri. Tried to stick handle around to Fogarty. He cannot. The rail yard Dogs are back out to center as Fogarty will lift it down the near side boards and into the trapezoid for Moran to play. That's Don Oliveri, who will give it up ice for Alex Reynaud. Shoots it into the far side corner. First one there is Pelnick as he's bothered by Matt Mcnair. Breakout pass goes off the skates of FX Sherrard. It's a 2-on-2. Here's Stubbs. Lays it forward for Jesse Anderson. Good play by Hoffman to tie him up legally. Behind the net they battle. Reynaud wins it free for Harrison Harper. On his forehand, he'll chip it up for FX Sherrard. Gains the red line, shoots it into attacking ice. Out of his net to play at Rodebush. Shoots it around the far side boards. Roanoke will get it out. This is Jesse Anderson down the far boards as he cuts to the middle. Finds Stubbs, who pulls the trigger. Moran catches and holds. 17:27 to go in the third period. As the Marksmen hanging on to a 3-1 lead here, looking for their first win against the Rail Yard Dogs since December 4th in an unbelievable overtime matchup. Brian Moore had a Gordie Howe hat trick, including the game-winning assist, and Moore, the reigning SPHL Player of the Week, has had the game-winning assist in both Marksman OT wins this season. Face-off won by Fayetteville. It's Bednard will play it back to Jared Cupp. Responsible defenseman will find Renda, who gave to Bednard. He turns it over, crossing the blue line. It is back out to center, where it's chased down by Vela. Tried to punch it forward for Vizzo. He can't. Jared Cupp to Taylor Best, who will dump it in. Directly in back of Austin Rodebush. Armstrong backhands it off the end wall. Jeff Jones has it. Leaves it in space, and here comes Tommy Picorni. He'll give to Jeff Jones with speed. Jones gives to the far wing. It's Jansen. Tried to set up Picorni for a one-timer. He can't. Picorni has to play it behind the net as Jarrett Cupp steps in front of Jeff Jones. And the Marksmen are back out to center. Best on his horse, but O'Day is the first one to the puck. In his own zone, he'll find Picorni. Headman look for Jansen. Handcuffing pass went off the near side boards, made it into attacking ice, but the Marksmen are onto it as they'll work from their own end. And now we've got a whistle. Is this going to be offside? It is, an intentional offside. So the face-off is going to come back down to the Roanoke end. I'm unclear. There's no signal to be given on whether the offside is a result of entering the zone ahead of the puck or attacking on a delayed offside, and I think that's what caused it to be intentional. Nenadal will get to it and push it to the far side wing. This is dumped in and sticked out by Brent Moran. Fogarty came in charging for the puck, taken behind the net by Hepner. He finds Jordan Fogarty out of Princeton. Fogarty run into by Harrison Harper. As McCloy gets to the puck, backhands it up the near side boards. Around Sherwood goes Remmers. Remmers in a foot race for it. O'Day is there. Remmers ties him up. The near side corner, pulled free by Fraze. Fraze takes a hard shoulder behind the net, but gets the puck to the point. Wilson sets up Harper. He pulls the trigger off the end wall. It's a perfect pass to Mcnair. Mcnair stick handles all the way up to the far side point. He'll backhand below the goal line. O'Day will go to grab it as the Marksmen get off on a change. McNair, the lone man pressuring as four new Marksmen come out. Wilson with a hard hit right in the back of his man. We're going to keep going. Harrison Harper gets to the puck. Harper peering up ice. Finds Wilson. Right back for Harper. Far side boards. He'll dump it in, gaining the red line. Zemlitska back to retrieve for the Dogs. Lost his footing, lost the puck. Rolls right in front to Rodebush. It's taken out of his grasp by Zemlitska as McNair buries his head going to work for the puck. Great shift by McNair as finally this puck is won free by Charlie Pelnick. Sends it to the far side boards. DeVito turns it over at center. Alex Sereno for the Marksmen. Gives the puck to the far side wing. That's Oliveri up in the rush. Oliveri around Pelnick. He fires right into the grasp of Austin Rodebush. 14:43 to go in the third period here in Roanoke. 3-1 Marksmen in the driver's seat.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's original double, Chicago dog, and a turtle sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Last turnover was taken up ice by Alex Renault. So we welcome you back to the Berglund Center. 14:43 to go in the third period. 3-1 Marksmen. Renault, along with 3 of his teammates, Zach Hoffman, Drake Glover, and Matt Williams, all went to El Cazador Mexican restaurant for one of the most fun video shoots I've ever seen, as they all tried to take down a 5-pound burrito, the 5-pound burrito challenge. It was glorious. I will tell you one was successful. I will also tell you it was not the one that you think. We're very excited to show you that, so stay tuned to Marksman's social media in the coming days, and you can watch that whole clip. Tell you, it's a fun group of guys to be around, video shoot or otherwise. It's just a really tight-knit group. That was just a plain fun video shoot and a fun day. Behind the net is Vincenzo Renda. Moves it to the far side wing as Biesinger with a cross-ice pass to Best. He's got Bednar driving the net. Best around his man in front. Biesinger runs over Rodebush. The puck is loose in front. Everybody reaching for it, and the rail yard Dogs survive. That could have been a nail in the coffin, as Biesinger was unable to put the brakes on as he hit Rodebush. Now Jansen winds and fires a slapper over the crossbar. Nenadal around his man to hold the line. Nenadal backhands to the far corner for DeVito. He's behind the net and shielded by Arenda. Sets up Sherwood for a drive off the stick of Moran, and the line is held to the far side boards to behind the net. Nenadal, DeVito, and Nenadal work 2-by-2 in the far corner. This puck is behind the net and pulled free by Mac Jansen. He's watched by Arenda, feeds the point O'Day. Swings to Sherwood, who fires a shot from the point. It's blocked. Now O'Day fires behind the net. He was looking for Jansen. The pass is blocked up and into the protective netting and out of play with 13:24 to go in this third period. Those are good chances by Roanoke, and a new way to attack on kind of an overload in the 5-on-5. And one of the few times today they've had an offensive possession that showed some danger. And that one had some teeth to it. Nenadal will stay in to take the draw against McCloy. Won by Roanoke, pushing forward. A great chance as Jesse Anderson takes down Fraze. Now a shot from the point as Roanoke holds the line. Nenadal working on Wilson. Took a hit to make the play as Anderson picks up the puck. Backhands to Pelnick. His slap shot goes off of Remmers, who blocks it to the near side boards. Out she goes, right back to center, but it's Wojtek Zimlicka holding on to it for Roanoke. He finds Pelnick, who looks ahead for Jordan Fogarty, and he's got a cannon of his shot. Forced to play it behind the net here to Nenadal as Wilson watches him. Wilson with a good hit to take down Nenadal. Will pitchfork it ahead to Remmers. He's unable to get it ahead of the blue line, but Harrison Harper has it on the near boards. He'll twist back through center around Zimlicka. This is going to go behind the Roanoke goal line. Mcnair pressuring along with FX Girard. Good saucer pass to Pelnick. He'll send it ahead looking for Vela. Not having any of it is Glover, who backhands below the goal line. Now Glover going after the puck, unable to corral it. CJ Stubbs leaves for Pelnick. He'll dump it in with DeVito and Stubbs going to chase. Moran out of his net, sends this one around the glass, an awkward bounce off a stanchion to Glover. Now a chance, McNair is back as Picorni hops in front of him. Tommy Picorni has it. Flings to the far side boards. That's Armstrong. He's pressured by McNair. Has to drop back for Tommy Picorni. Picorni weaves with Stubbs and will bring it into the attacking zone himself before he's thwarted at the blue line. Armstrong will have to go back into his own zone to grab this. Stands next to Rodebush, starts to try to break it out, but pressure from Best nearly turned him over. He'll find a friendly face as this one's brought up ice by O'Day. Matt O'Day driving to the far side corner boards. Plays behind the net for Stubbs. He's dropped. Huge hit by Hoffman. To the point, Sherwood holds the line. Now Jeff Jones, toe drags, fires. DeVito blocked his own man's shot. Now a hard hit on the end wall against Bednard as Roanoke starting to get rowdy. Moved up the near side boards as O'Day will give out to the far defenseman. That's Jansen. He'll dump it in around the kick plate. Marksman unable to get it out as Sherwood rolls it toward the net. Big rebound, and Oliveri got in the way with his stick. Now Oliveri is without a stick. Huge takedown in front. Hoffman's going to take a penalty as he got the better of Jones. Jansen feeds it to the far side point. Rodebush to the bench, 6-on-5 with the delayed penalty. The one-timer blocked by McCloy. Oliveri touches the puck, and a cross-check will be called against Hoffman. He'll have his seat with 10:52 to go in the third period. And after playing a clean first period, the Marksmen have taken the last 3 penalties in this hockey game. This one comes 9:08 into the third. And it's there for the taking for Roanoke. It's really blitzed Fayetteville here in this third period. Marksmen win the draw. Back behind the net. Out it goes only to center as Armstrong stuck the big paw up there and knocked it down. Sherwood back for Armstrong, and he'll be the one to bring it into attacking ice. Backhands to Ninadal, who will find Armstrong in the far side corner. He's parallel with the goal line. Armstrong has to give it to the point for Sherwood. He'll walk along the blue line between the face-off circles, gives back for Armstrong, fakes the shot. Ninadal now has it at the far side face-off circle. This is DeVito turning with it. Still give to Armstrong. Shot through traffic, came up high. That stung Mcnair, who battles through the pain and gets it out. New PK unit upcoming for the Marksmen as all 4 get off. With 45 seconds gone by in this Freddy's penalty kill. You can visit Freddy's Frozen Custard at Steak Burgers on Ramsey Street. And if the Marksmen kill a penalty at home, everybody at the Crown Coliseum in attendance wins free custard courtesy of Freddy's. Behind the net, this is Billy Vizzo. Works from the far side corner. Feeds the point. O'Day with a shot off the inboards. Harper clears off the glass. O'Day corrals the rolling puck, and he'll give to DeVito. Plays to the far side corner. Back up to the point. O'Day now between the face-off circles. Feeds DeVito. Gives into the middle for Jansen off of his forehand, unable to hold it. Mac Jansen, been relatively quiet tonight, works in front for DeVito. His shot knocked down by Moran. No rebound. 39 seconds to go in the power play for Roanoke. 9:31 to go in the hockey game. Marksmen still lead 3-1.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
We welcome you back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. As the Fayetteville Marksmen have 39 seconds of Zach Hoffman's minor penalty for cross-checking left to kill. They lead by 2. Jones, Stubbs, Jansen, O'Day, DeVito, the power play unit for Roanoke. Face off to the glove side of Moran. The Marksman defensive zone. It's won by Roanoke to the near side board. Stubbs and Jansen trying to work against Renda, who won the battle and poked it out to center. Yeoman's work by Vincenzo Renda. This is O'Day. Sends it ahead to Mac Jansen. Jansen drives down the near wing, stops the hash marks, feeds the point. DeVito set things up for O'Day. Gets around Glover with a pass to DeVito. Swings below the goal line for Jeff Jones. Works the bottom of the far face-off circle. Centering pass, they score. C.J. Stubbs on the power play and the feed from Jeff Jones And it's a one-goal hockey game with 9:01 to go in this third period. Stubbs with his second of the evening and his 13th on the season. And I had the perfect viewpoint for that one. He pushed it between the skates of Moran and the near side goal post. He fit it through a puck-sized hole. In fact, I think it grazed the post on its way in. Right on the doorstep, and C.J. Stubbs rewarded. This is Vela, who will backhand deep into attacking ice. Harrison Harper back to retrieve it. Takes a hard shoulder. The Marksmen trying to get this one to the finish line. Pelnick pressured, finds Jordan Fogarty. The near side boards now Harrison Harper. Gives out to the far wing, that's Wilson. He'll find Zemlitska, who will in turn turn it over to Tanner Fraze. Marksmen are offside, they don't realize it. Everybody touches, let's keep going. Nick DeVito will also have an assist. He'll have his second of the evening for the Rail Yard Dogs. 3-2 the score, 8:15 to go in this third period. Marksman pressure from behind, delayed penalty upcoming. It's going to go against Roanoke, and Jesse Anderson's the guilty party. Holding is the call, and the Marksman will have a chance to get it back. That's not the penalty that Jesse Anderson wanted to take. Comes 11:51 into the third period. The Marksmen, who have scored once on special teams tonight via a shorthanded goal, look for one a man up. Face-off won by Roanoke, but the horn sounds and not a second went off the clock. So we'll hit the reset button and do it all over again from the blocker side of Austin Rodebush. Mark Dungan, a quick word with the scorers table. Seems like we're all good. And ready to keep going, we are. Marksmen win the draw as Bednard steers to Oliveri near side point. Finds Shane Bednard, who comes to take his place. Bednard with a backdoor pass to Biesinger as Reynaud took a shot up high. No penalty. Reynaud slow to get up as he gets back in front of the net. Bednard warring for the puck at the far side boards. This one is out by Roanoke, and Reynaud hobbled is going to get to the bench as nobody saw the shot he took well away from the puck. Oliveri works up the far side boards. He's into attacking space around O'Day. Oliveri centers for Best. His one-timer goes off of Sherwood. Bounces to the blue line where it's taken by Bednard. Steps into a wrister, tipped wide by McCloy lurking in front. Roanoke gets to it, unable to clear. Bednard hanging on to it, middle blue line. Swings to Biesinger, who sets up Oliveri. His one-timer partially blocked on the way through to the end wall. McCloy at the bottom of the near circle. Backdoor pass. Oh, Rodebush got across. Robbed Biesinger of what would have been his first SPHL goal this season. Back in his own zone, Best will collect from Moran with 45 seconds to go in the Marksman man advantage. Cup gives to McCloy. He'll backhand to the far side boards. Taken in by Remmers, who will play it around the dasher. Intercepted by Jansen. Shorthanded chance. He's got Jones going with him. Jansen dinks. Moran standing tall, got a piece of it as Jansen lost the puck and threw a knuckleball in on Moran, who kept the pads flush to the ice to make the save. It's a lot more difficult than it may have looked on TV. It's when you're expecting a really good shot and you get that, it's sometimes easy to let it sneak through. Now a chance for the Marksman in the back door. A one-timer blocked on the way through as Jones got in the way. Now Jansen will drop for Zemlitska. Swings to the far side defenseman, it's Pelnick. Back to even strength as Jesse Anderson's going to go to the bench. Zemlitska's shot off the stick of Renda, off the end wall, and then it all goes to fight for it. Pinned to the far side corner by Jarrett Cup. South of 6 minutes to go in this third period. FX Girard sends it ahead to Matt Mcnair. He drives down the near wing. Mcnair fires off Zemlitska's stick, up into the netting, and out of play with 5:48 to go in this third period. Unbelievable game we've had here tonight. Never seems to disappoint between these two teams. Roanoke has had 5 shots here in this third period. The Marksmen have had only 3. Told you in Marksman pregame, Roanoke needed to find a way to match the pace of the Marksmen in the game. They didn't in the first. Battled in the second. And right now, they're the ones setting it here in the third as Austin Rodebush will get a piece of tape stuck back to his stick as it was peeling off. That was the slight delay. We're ready to go here from Roanoke. McCorney loses the puck here as Best will take it, the far side corner. Marksmen get it in front. This is Gerard, had the puck slapped off his stick. Wilson holds the line, plays to Best, who chips behind the net for Matt Mcnair. Mcnair steering on his forehand, tried to leave it in space as he gets dropped. Clean hit by Nenadal. Now Nenadal works back behind the net with it. McNair runs into him hard. Matt McNair had his first pro fight 2 weeks ago against Mike Davis. And a really good little featherweight tilt between 2 smaller guys as Fogarty's wrister is collected in the glove. Brent Moran. But McNair does not let his size hold him back. He plays hard, he hits hard, and will even drop the gloves on occasion. 5:06 remaining in the third period, 3-2 Marksmen lead. There will be one more media timeout. Both teams have their timeouts left to call. Face off to the glove side of Brent Moran is one forward initially by Roanoke. It's picked up by Stubbs, who scored both of Roanoke's goals. Sherwood gives to the far side wing, and it's played back behind the net. Driving with it here is Vela. Loses the puck to Fraze, who's able to send it to center no further. Sherwood winds and fires a slapper all the way around the dasher. DeVito awaiting on the far side boards. Will backhand to C.J. Stubbs. Stubbs curls in front looking for Vela. O'Day has to hold the line as the pass missed him. Now Hoffman onto the puck for the Marksmen. Up the near side boards, Sherwood. Glove to stick legally, holds the line, but right to Don Oliveri. He'll get it out to center with a pass to Bednar to the near side wing. The cross-ice bid to Renault is just chipped into the attacking zone. Back to retrieve is Brant Sherwood. 4:20 to go, third period. Sherwood driving in, offside on the play is Jeff Jones. What a game it's been. We go down the stretch when we come back. 4:16 to go in the third period. 3-2 Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, they have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
The chapters of this rivalry that have been penned this year have been nothing short of thrilling. This 11th one has been no different. 4:16 to go in the third period. The Fayetteville Marksmen have a 3-2 lead on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Roanoke has taken the last 4 in a row against the Marksmen. Fayetteville looking to quelch that here this evening and even the season series tomorrow night. Dumped in by the Marksmen behind the net. Rodebush out to play it. Turned over as Jansen is unable to get it out. Far side corner, Taylor McCloy tripped up by Zimlitska. This puck rolls to the slot where it's scooped up by Jeff Jones. Sends it to the near wing for Jansen. He's in a foot race for it. The pass missed him. This is icing. 3:50 to go in the third period. The face-off coming right back down to the Roanoke end. Rail Yard Dogs kicking off the first leg of a 3-game and 3-day stretch here at home. And it's an unenviable one. Got the Marksmen again tomorrow, then Knoxville coming in on Saturday. The Marksmen, only 2 this weekend, and they'll watch games played even up. Mcnair will send it into the near side corner. Battling for position is Drake Glover. He's around one man, that's Pelnick, who watches FX Girard closely. Drops him. This puck squirts to the far side corner. DeVito is after it. Mcnair hanging on to the puck. Lost it on the far side boards eventually. Jeff Jones had to take a couple of extra stick handles to get around the pesky Mcnair. Behind the net goes Charlie Pelnick. He'll look up ice with 3 minutes to go in this third period. Dumped in by Roanoke. Wilson goes to grab it. Wilson's clearing attempt is blocked on the way through by the very large Travis Armstrong. He's got to send it along the kick plate on the near side boards, and Taylor Best will poke it around to Picorni. Now Anderson dumps behind the cage. Moran out of his net to play it. Sets it up on a tee. Harrison Harper backhands into the body of Tommy Picorni. He gives it away to Taylor Best, who's unable to get it out. Picorni keeps the line to Josh Nenadal. Centering pass off of Harper into the near side corner. Wilson will take the puck behind the net. He's around Hepner. Jesse Anderson, a one-handed pass to the point. Armstrong gives to Picorni along the blue line. He works to the near side point. He fires. Hepner blocked his own man's shot. Played it toward the cage off the outside of it. 2:15 to go in the third period. Austin Rodebush standing at the hash marks. Held on to Hepner. Pulls the trigger. Moran got a piece of it with a blocker. Hard takedown as Armstrong got into Biesinger. He gives a shot back at him. Biesinger clearly frustrated. Rodebush staying put for now. A rolling puck in the goal crease. Moran melts it. Brent Moran with the pads flush along the ice. Got a piece of the rolling puck and freezes it. 1:59 to go in the third period. Dan Bremner peering around. And this is right in that gray area on whether or not you call your timeout. Everybody mulling about. Bremner giving instructions on the bench. It does not look like a timeout will be taken here. Rodebush still standing between the hash marks. We'll keep an eye on him for you. Marksmen win the draw. This one's lofted up in the air, and this is icing against the Marksmen. That's a tactical error by Oliveri, who didn't quite get enough air under it. He'll waste 7 seconds, but there could have been more. McCloy will take the draw against Chris Vela. McCloy with another win. Oliveri this time gets some air under it. Ahead, this is a delayed offside as Remmers was ahead of the blue line first. Roanoke to the puck. Here's Sherwood, knocked down, crossing the attacking blue line. Rodebush at the top of the circles as the Marksmen grab the puck. This line is held by O'Day on the clearing attempt. One hand toward the net. Moran pokes it free. Rodebush still standing at the top of the circles. He's forced back as Fraze sends it the length of the rink. This will also be icing. And now Dan Bremner is forced into an intriguing position. It's a tired group out for the Marksmen, but he needs to strategize. He's got the dry erase board out. Timeout, rail yard Dawgs. 1:24 to go in the third period. And this is where taking that timeout at 1:59, all things considered, could have potentially been better as the Marksmen would have been stuck with the same 5 out there. We put this game on reset for you. The scoring starts late in the first period. Shane Bednard, the near side goal post, taps in a rebound on a shot from Taylor Best. And then early in the second period, 5:06 into the frame, CJ Stubbs scores his first of 2. The Marksmen would get it back on a shorthanded drive to the net. Taylor McCloy capitalizing on a feed from Shane Bednard. And then Taylor Best would drive in on a breakaway from the near side wing, making it 3-1 in the second. But in this final frame, CJ Stubbs, 10:59 into it, capitalizes on the power play, posting up in front and tapping one off the far side goal post and in. Crowd will roar here. Empty net. Austin Rodebush will stay on the bench as Jeff Jones wins the draw for Roanoke. He'll find Billy Vizzo, who will work behind the net. Vizzo around the official, finds Nick DeVito at the point. The pass handcuffs him. He's forced back out to center. Minute 10 to go in this third period. DeVito sends it off the far boards. Oliveri slaps it toward the empty net. Missed just wide of the far post. This is icing. 66 seconds to go in this third period. And the face-off will come right back down to the Roanoke attacking zone, far side circle. Jones will go toe-to-toe against McCloy. Every face-off carrying more weight as we head down toward the end of this game. McCloy with another critical win. This is pitchforked ahead toward the empty net. The puck is on edge. This is icing. It missed the near post by 2 feet. Icing is the call, even though O'Day was within a stick and a half's reach of it. We go under a minute to 58 seconds to go in this third and final period. 3-2 Marksmen trying to hold on and extend the win streak to 5 overall and snap 4 straight losses against Roanoke. Far side face-off circle. Sticks converge. This puck's behind the net. Centered. Marksman clear to the blue line. Here's the shot through traffic. Moran says no. The rebound shoveled wide by Jansen. Marksman get to the rebound. It is out. Down the far side boards. This one will not be icing. DeVito goes back to his own zone to grab it. 35 seconds to go in the third period. DeVito calling for it. Gets it ahead. Hoffman scoops this one up off the far side glass. That hit the protective netting. And the face-off is going to stay in the Roanoke attacking zone. Jeff Jones will be called upon to win it again. And this time Shane Bednard is the opponent in the face-off circle. To the blocker side of Moran, may very well be the last face-off of the game. Won by the rail yard Dawgs to the near side point. Foot race ensues for it. Stubbs wins it. Plays below the goal line to the far side corner. 20 seconds to go. Jones loses the puck. The Marksmen send it the length of the ice. This is well behind the goal line in the near corner. O'Day the first back. This is icing. 15 seconds to go in the final frame of regulation. To the blocker side of Moran once again. A jam play won by Roanoke. A bouncing puck kicked away by Moran to the far side corner. 10 seconds to go. Cup trying to hold it in the corner. He can. DeVito to O'Day. One last drive. It's blocked in the near side corner. Moran says no. It's over! The Fayetteville Marksmen extend the win streak to 5. And as for 4 straight Roanoke wins, you can only see it in the history books, for it's nothing more than a dream remembered. The Marksmen take it 3-2 to the final. What a hockey game this was. Final shots on goal in the third period for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 12, and a game total of 29 for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 3, and a game total of 29. A thrilling contest in Virginia's Blue Ridge this evening. We'll put this game on reset for you in Marksman postgame after these messages.
Is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back to Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside you in Roanoke, Virginia, and a huge win for the Fayetteville Marksmen tonight as they have now stretched their win streak to the season's longest at 5 straight victories. And the Marksmen will, for now at least, be 1 point behind Peoria for third place in the SPHL standings. As we put this game on reset for you, it starts 16:37 into the first period. Shane Bednard with an even strength marker on the near side goal post. Bednard tallies his 7th goal of the season. He would go on to have a goal and an assist in tonight's contest and third star honors. But C.J. Stubbs would have something to say about that as he's able to tie this hockey game 5:06 into the second period. Stubbs with his 12th of the season. He would go on to have his 13th in the third period, but not before the Fayetteville Marksmen took the lead back with Taylor McCloy scoring a short-handed goal on a feed from Bednard, and then Taylor Best capitalizes on a slap shot from Jordan Fogarty that catches the inside wall and rolls all the way around to Best, who had it at the near side boards, drives in, lifts it over Rodebush. That would be the game winner at 3-1. But halfway through this third period, C.J. Stubbs capitalizes on the power play on a feed from Nick DeVito and Jeff Jones, his 13th of the season and 2nd of the evening. The comeback effort, though, was not enough, despite the fact that Roanoke outshot Fayetteville 12-3 in the final frame here tonight. And this is a massive win for the Fayetteville Marksmen as they snap the losing skid against Roanoke. They do so in thrilling fashion, and it sets up a game tomorrow that is going to be highly entertaining. And I expect this to be a Roanoke group that is rather frustrated at the way tonight went, especially in the third period, as they're going to have a lot to build off of. But the early slow start victimizes this Roanoke group. And believe it or not, it still stands to be that when the Rail Yard Dogs score 3 or more against Fayetteville, they win. When they score 2 or less, they lose. We're 11 games deep into this rivalry, and that still holds true, oddly enough. But the Fayetteville Marksmen get off to a strong start for these late week games. They'll end their weekend tomorrow night right here in Roanoke with a 7:05 p.m. puck drop. We'll have pregame coverage starting for you at 6:45. Hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you, and we certainly hope to see you back tomorrow evening. Until then, I'm Drew Blevins. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.